Catch me on the big screen, 101.9 Heart Radio. Listening laughter, political views, relationships, music, and celebrity gossip with the best news.
So without further interruptions, let's get to it. So who would like to go first?
After you.
After me. Good evening. How's everybody?
Good. So tell us your name, where you're from, your blood type. I'm just playing. But just tell us a little bit about yourself, how you came about to be in the movie, a little bit about your character, and we'll take it from there.
All right. My name is Verry Richmond. I'm an actor.
Verry Richmond?
Very well.
Very. Yeah. All right.
Like
very well.
As in very successful.
I like that one better, yes.
Hey, what was that? How did that go?
I know sound effects. That's behind the black curtain. Paying no attention to the curtain in the background.
Where's that Wizard of Oz?
I know. Yes.
I consider myself very, very rich in family.
Oh, okay.
And health.
Yes.
So I'm very rich. Money and all that come.
I know. That's right.
Health and family is first.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. I like that.
So what character do you play in the Black Demic?
I play a gentleman by the name of Menson Butler. He's like the villain.
Oh, you playing the bad guy?
Come
on, man. Come on, man. We gotta play the bad guy. I'm just playing. But the bad guy always got a deep backstory. So that I love that. So without giving us a little bit too much of what's going on, tell us a little bit about your character in the movie.
I'm an opportunist.
Oh,
I'm a person that's wealthy.
Okay.
And powerful. And the connections that I have are deadly in this movie.
I'm scared already. Okay. He got shades on. He's giving it right now. I'm about to say, I'm running for you. What you want me to do? I'm sorry. Go ahead. But all right. You want to chime in? What's going on?
All right. So, what was a challenging role in playing that character, or was it challenging for you, or was it easy?
Nothing's easy.
Okay.
The character was challenging. Every character, I look at it as a challenge. To conquer anything that I put my mind to. The director, Elijah, was very strict with stick to the script 100%. Like a lot of people that I've dealt with, directors-wise, I have freedom. There was very little freedom.
Okay.
So it held me to task. I did what I did, and I did very well.
Was that hard for you, or is that something that you are you like clay, you can mold around any situation?
I can roll with anything. I'm an actor. You give me a script, you want me to say word for word, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So how long you been acting for? What got you into acting?
Got me into acting. I still do it. I do skits. I'm a content creator.
Oh,
so
content creators in the building. So I love it.
Yes. So I do silly stuff a lot of times. And one of the directors, my first director that ever put me on, saw me doing something very funny. And he was like, yo, he just called me out the blue. I want you to be in my film. I want you to play that character right there. And that's what I did. That's how it all started. The floodgates started opening. People started contacting me. I started doing my own, boots to the ground. Because I like doing this. There's no age in acting.
That's right.
There's age in rapping.
Yeah.
So if I start rapping right now, if I start rapping right now, you're gonna be like, yo, ain't you kind of old to be rapping? To be starting.
Who's this guy here?
To be starting rapping. But acting, you can come in at any age.
Okay, true.
So
is that how Eli found you? Just real quick. You see, he's not here. This is a takeover episode. We took him takeover. He is the producer of this movie. So is that how he came across you to bring you into the movie?
I believe we met through a mutual contact from me acting somewhere else and him, doing what he does, and we just crossed paths.
All right.
It just ended up like that.
So your character, I'm assuming that your character goes through a lot of intense scenes in the film. What do you think was the most challenging thing for you? Without telling us a little bit too much, because we still want to see it and experience for ourselves. But out of all of the things in the movie, what was your most challenging part, or you feel may have been the most challenging thing for you?
I'm going to pass on that question.
Okay.
I'm going to have to remain mysterious on that one.
Oh, I like that. Little mystery. You want to have another couple before I interview our next guest, because he's just sitting here. But he's just as important in the film as well.
If you could sum up your character in 3 words, what would they be?
Ruthless, powerful, money, rich. I would say Rich.
Okay.
Okay. One last thing real quick before we switch
Sure.
over. Do you feel like the character, I'm not going to call you a villain in real life, but do you feel like the character was easy to get into, or is this something that you had to like step into a deeper part of your acting skills to get into?
It was a challenge, to be honest. Again, I'm a funny person. I'm a comedian by nature.
I get
I'm
that,
always,
yes.
I'm always being silly. I'm just being serious because we on this show.
Okay.
Character is freaking serious.
I know that's
know?
right. Saying character,
But
I
if
love
you
it.
don't know, I'm really silly. So becoming a serious character was a challenge in itself. But, I stepped up to the plate and I did what I had to do.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. So we have your, one of your cast members here, and tell us a little bit about yourself. You told me a little bit before, but I'll let you explain to the people your role, first your name, and then your role in the movie.
My name is Roberto Ragone. I play the corrupt police officer, Christopher Potts. I almost said Watts.
Officer Potts, all right, officer.
I gotta say, I'll tell you one thing. When I first met Verry on this shoot, right?
Okay.
And I think I might have told you this before, but it's been a while. When I walked in and I saw him, I had a feeling that that's the role he was portraying, because it was like like basically like it's almost like the boss of all bosses in the streets, right?
Okay.
But thing is, he was dressed to the nines to the point. I'm like, I wonder if he's also one of the producers. I don't know. I better make sure I'm on my.
He came in full character.
Right, exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Exactly. So
we've been friends ever since.
I love that. I love that.
And we've been collaborating ever since,
we
right?
have.
We're working on other collaborations and so on, right? Exactly. So, Officer Potts, right? That first word, the first word you came with, opportunistic. That's a great word because everybody in this film, again, without giving much away, there's opportunistic. There's a lot of mixed morality. Like in the end, it's like because it's the street and there's like drug gangs and it's in the middle of COVID, and that's adding an extra level of attention to the whole situation. It's like, who can you trust? Who can you not trust? There's this whole like it's almost like if I'm watching these films about prisoners and crime stuff, it's like everybody learns about Machiavelli, right? Like keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And the whole idea of like it's better to be respected and feared rather than to be liked, right? So there's very few people in this film that are like can really trust each other, right? I'm not giving too much away, right? There's a lot of like, can I trust this person? Is this person getting in my space and my
you gotta watch
territory?
It said it's pre-pandemic, so everybody was already
kind of
COVID is about to wrap surrounds the COVID-19 pandemic. So pretty sure there was distancing. People were very not just everybody was in fear for their life.
Of course,
you didn't want nobody to even breathe too hard. Forget a cough, forget a cough or sneeze. So I could. Oh, this sounds intense. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. So, some cast members had to return for additional audio work. I'm pretty sure they do that in a lot of movies. Was there any of that in this production? As far as like besides the acting, you had to come back and do extra things.
Right. You want to answer that first? You want to say anything about that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Elijah's a perfectionist, and I respect that.
Oh yes,
and I like
know.
He
be on his game.
No,
yes,
he's
he
on
does.
his on, and I can appreciate that. So yeah, I had no problem coming back and doing certain audio parts. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, is that more difficult? Like, okay, as I know when you get a cast, I've never done acting. You guys are the professionals. I just talk a lot. So when you're doing the acting, you have your scenes and your lines and everything. But when you're going back and you're not in front of the camera, is it easier to maintain character without, like, when you're just doing the voice, or is it better when you're in full character mode?
You want to answer that?
Yeah. So we're a total tag team when we do stuff together. So what's interesting to me, I think there might have been one other film where I had a couple of isolated sentences where I had to do the ADR. But with this one, a lot of the actors had to do a good deal of ADR to get better sound, because if the sound fails in a movie, they could all look nice and pretty, but if people can't hear it, that's it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the like going back to what Verry said about the challenge, that was definitely, to me, that was the biggest challenge when you were doing it on site, to be word perfect as though you were doing a play. Because when you do a play, it's like you got to respect the writer and be word perfect, right? But then when you're doing the ADR, right, what happens is you're trying to match your lips, right, for when you're watching the visual, right?
Okay.
But it's like, but you're also trying to remain in character, and sometimes following your lips becomes a distraction. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's right. Wouldn't you say that? That's that's a big challenge.
We're
Yeah.
getting some lessons. We getting some lessons here because it just taught me something. Because as a consumer watching it, you get to use it. Hey, he just said that like 2 seconds ago, and now it's like it don't make no sense. Now the sound is coming up. So I did not even think like on the outside looking in, we don't think about how much of a task that is, or how much harder that is for the professionals that's actually doing it. We think, that's easy. They do this all the time. They just 1, 2, 3 and get it done. And sometimes we feel like it's the people that's doing the editing for. So having your perspective on that really sheds a lot of light.
You know what I find interesting?
Go ahead, sorry.
People that do cartoon voices.
Yeah,
really?
That's cartoons going. They're looking at a green screen and they're doing it. So I think that's fascinating. I would love to do that at one time.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I actually thought about getting into voice acting myself. A lot of people always tell me like you need to get into some sort of acting, and voice acting is definitely like one of my interests.
Right.
So
when a voice resonates like yours does, it's definitely a voice acting material.
Sometimes when I hear myself, I kind of don't like how I sound, but I always critique myself. But people always gives me credit. You need to really just step into that role. Well, my question for you is for your character. Like, what is the challenging part about playing a corrupted cop? or is it? Or
no, I'm not laughing at you, but yeah.
Or is it challenging?
Well, the funny thing is that sometimes I certain roles start reoccurring for me. Like I played like a priest 6 times, including one of your films, right? And then or a detective, or sometimes I'm playing the mob boss, and sometimes I play the mob guy who doesn't do his due diligence, so he gets killed off first. You know what I mean? But with the corrupt cops, I've played a corrupt cop, he could be corrupt in the sense of being like abuse of authority, or a racist, or like he's on the take, right, for money. So I think it's there was there's one of these famous acting instructors, right? Stella Adler, right? She says that, I think I on Instagram, there was this one thing where she goes, we're like a collection of everything we've ever learned, right? And the way she said it resonated with me. That means that we're like, in our minds, we're like the collection of every mob movie we've seen, every Bugs Bunny cartoon, every Abbott and Costello. So it's if I'll say something sarcastic, it might be, and funny, it might be from Abbott and Costello or Bugs Bunny. If I see something that is like a corrupt cop, who knows where I got it from? But it might be it's me, right? It's because they say you got to be the truth of the character. You got to be the truth of yourself in that character. But you're still pulling from stuff, right? So in that, and at some point it just, I don't know if I'm answering your question, but it becomes like you tap into something and then you find it.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I don't know how you give, I understand what you said, but I'm trying to think, how could you portray corruption? Like, we know what corruption is. Right. But how do you step into the shoes of that? But that's cool.
Well, it was at that whole method acting thing, right? Some people kind of try to study, immerse themselves in I mean, some people go crazy, like the guy who played the Joker, and he, right, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Right.
I heard that the guy that played Al Pacino, when he played Scarface, he stayed in character after that.
Right.
So he was at, with family events acting like Tony Montana.
That's
like
crazy.
A year later. You can look this up. This is true story.
That's
Denzel
crazy.
Washington, American Gangster, same thing.
Correct.
Same exact situation.
Right.
Yeah. You become that person.
Right.
I guess that's what great acting is.
But some people got so carried away, they were if they were playing a mean character, they're being mean to the hair and makeup people. I'm like, come on, man, could you turn that off for a little bit?
A
Right?
little bit.
That's
There's
funny.
a lot of people.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, maybe that's easier for the actor itself to stay. Like, if I'm in this person all the time, I don't have to get ready because I'm already ready.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
there's no need to get ready. But you guys do film apparently. So, and I know you were saying that Eli is very stick to the script.
No,
But
that's
is
cool.
there, like, if there was an opportunity for you to get creative or do improv, do you think that's easier, or would you like to just stick to the script so you don't have to worry about doing, I guess, extra work or coming up with anything creative that you can just go off of word by word what was given to you?
That's a great question, and you can answer it first.
It's all about the director.
Right.
An actor, that person, whoever the person is the director. Baby. Like, I've dealt with a director, and she was like, "This is my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of the script like it's my baby.
Yeah.
Don't do my baby wrong."
I know
And
that's
I
right.
felt that,
Mhm.
So it's all about the director. Some directors are like improv based,
Right.
They're like, "Oh, just here's the script, here's the structure. This is where we're going with it.
Right.
Make that character
Bring it to life.
bring it to life.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see what you can do with it. Play with it, and then they'll guide you different ways.
Oh, okay.
We can go either way.
Right. I'll say that. So everything that Verry said, yes, it depends on the director. But what's interesting about your question is, in general, for films in general, there's like different. What I've learned from over time, and you might have experienced this too, that there's like different schools of thought, right? Where they'll be like, okay, for the most part, stick to the script and like ad lib if you forget a word, but the improv take, we'll do one take where it's improv, right? And then there's some people who are like, yeah, and then they'll be like, okay, if you change the words, I want you to change it the same way for every single take, because they're more comfortable like matching the sound and the video, the audio and the video. And then there's some people like they'll give you a blank check, and if you want to improvise in almost every take, they'll do that, and then they'll figure it out in the editing room. So I've had all kinds of experiences with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys have your experience working with Eli as a director and a producer? How was it? How has it how do I say? I don't want to say like your best experience, but has it been easier to work? Do you find working with him has been easier than working with other directors? And because everybody works differently. So how do you express your experience in this production working with him?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start. It was like because Elijah wanted us to stick with the script. Then I felt like I had to think about. I was like, we're going to a commercial now.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
That I had to kind of, part of me had to think about theater, like think about being a theater actor who's got to get his lines memorized, and so that's like, again, that was a big challenge, and but at the end you wanted to come through because when I saw the script, what's interesting is that I don't know how many minutes is going to be in the end. That's no but it's interesting that the script, was X number of pages with X number of font. So typically it's like a minute a page, and I think this is amounting to a very big, episode. I think because it's a multi-part story.
Yeah, I think this is chapter 1 for you guys.
Right, chapter 1, exactly.
Yes.
So it's like, this feels like it's going to be a full-length chapter, which is 45 minutes or more. So
yes, love it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it was a great challenge to go through, and I'm happy that now it's coming to fruition, I think in August, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's the goal, right? So
All right.
So before I ask my final question, anything else you would like to ask our guests?
How can we reach y'all? How can we get in touch with y'all?
I guess he's like,
social
we
media.
want you to come act in our movie.
Yeah,
How we get
yeah.
in contact with you?
Right, exactly right.
I'm all over social media.
Okay.
Doing projects, doing various, skits or whatever. Shout out to an artist I'm working with. Her name is Nasia Bella.
Okay.
Nasia, okay.
Nasia
Shout out to
Bella, Shout out to
Nasia.
Nasia Bella. You can reach me at Verry Richmond. That's 2 R's, VerryRichmon. That's Instagram, Facebook. I try to keep the name in anything
Simple,
I'm doing.
yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
name. You know what I mean? So just give me a
Keep
follow
it simple,
there.
people. Keep it simple.
DM me. I get back to people. You know, you got a script, send it to me. Let's work. Let's talk about it.
It's definitely.
Again,
And
I'm versatile.
You go
I
everywhere.
travel. Yeah, I travel. I drive. I travel. You know, I'm versatile. I can
You fly.
stick with
We
the
do
script.
all the things.
I can stick with it, or whatever else you need me to do. If you need me to improv, I can improv.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
And
Yes.
Roberto Ragone, and the number 5 is ROBERTO, RAG as in George, ON as in Nancy, E, and then the number 5 on Instagram, and that's the easiest way to connect with me.
Okay,
Most
great.
definitely. All right.
So my final question is: once viewers watch this film, what do you feel like? What is the thing that you want the viewers to take away from this film after seeing it? Like, what feeling, thinking, even questions? Because I know we have more chapters coming, so it's gonna want them to have more. But from the first chapter, what is the feeling that you want the viewers to leave with?
Hopefully that they want to see more.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're like, yo, the Black Demic, that was good. Oh, I like the character. And you know, that's it. That's it. You want to see more.
Right.
Same for you.
And it's like, well, in the urban Wild West, morality isn't clear-cut good and clear-cut bad, and it's not like they're two-dimensional villains from like the old films from the 50s. It's like people might still have hopes and dreams. I think there's 2 characters who have hopes and aspirations in the music industry, right? So you see these other dimensions in the film, and again, those are the things that hopefully will get people wanting to see more of where the trajectory, the arc of the story goes. Yeah.
Okay. Final question in the words of our host Eli. What is for both of y'all? What is a positive affirmation that you want to give out to the world, especially with a lot of people that's upcoming into acting industry or looking to get into this? Something from your experience or that you would like to share with them?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Contemplate what you want and focus on how to get there.
Okay.
That's me trying to think off the top of my head.
I got you.
So,
No
yeah,
problem.
exactly right.
No problem. And you Verry?
Do what you love, and don't let nobody talk you out of your dreams. If you love doing photography, stick with it.
Right.
Stick with it and stick with it. And I always say, like, success to me is getting paid doing something that you love to do, that you would have did it for free anyway.
Yeah.
But you're getting paid for it.
Right.
That's
I love
success.
that.
You do it passionately, right? Exactly.
Love it. I love it. So it was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
I cannot wait
Thanks
till
for
this
having
movie
us.
come out. Again, it's called The Black Demic.
Black Demic.
Make sure y'all looking out for it. You know I'm be posting this Repost Queen. So you already know we gonna be talking about it on here. And after it is, I would definitely like to have you guys back so you can get our opinions and talk about, any, how do I say, anything that extra came your way after it or what's to come for chapter 2.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Yes.
All right.
We're about to go pay some bills. We'll be right back later.
Thank you very much.
Peace.
Okay, so Roberto, like we were asking before we went to break, any type of, I said positive affirmation, but any type of inspiration for somebody that's a up and coming actor, like things to start off with, like the main things to start off with. Besides, if it's your dream, you're gonna do your best at it. But like a little help.
Yeah. I'll tell you, because we were just talking about the positive affirmations before.
Mhm.
So I'll add to that in fact, we were having this conversation in the lobby that people might pursue jobs where they're going to make good money. But if you're not happy with the job and you're not happy with the people you're working with, right, that whatever money you're taking home that's building security, in the end, you might feel miserable. And don't be surprised if the misery, emotional, psychological, has an effect on your physiology, your health, right?
Yep.
So you definitely got to pursue what's going to make you happy passionately, where it doesn't even feel like work. Like Verry said, if you get paid for it, even better. You move up towards that.
Yeah.
But when it doesn't even feel like, when I write a script, it doesn't feel like work to me. You know
It's
what I mean?
fun.
Oh, totally. Especially in the
That's awesome.
comedies. Oh, totally. Yeah.
So money can't buy happiness, pretty much.
Pretty much, exactly.
All right. Well, speaking of some happiness, we got another happy face in the
Yeah.
area. Yes. We have another cast member came to join us. Yes. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your character in the movie, love.
Okay, hey, what up, New York? I'm Latress. I play the character Peaches in Black Demic.
Hey Peaches, hey Peaches. How you doing?
Hey.
And for this role, how did this role come across you? Did the role find you or did you find the role?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. A little bit about Peaches. She is the around the way girl. She wants to know everybody. She wants to be in everybody's business. She wants to try to, do what she has to do to make ends meet.
Okay. Like I was asking your cast members here for was it hard getting into this role? How long have you been acting?
Not too long. I started off doing a lot of background work, a lot of theater and things like that.
Okay.
Back in Baltimore.
So you're not originally from New York?
No.
All right. Thank you for coming on down. Shout out to B More. All right. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so you just really started really getting into acting. So was Peaches something that because as Roberto was saying, a lot of people take a little bit of their real life and put it into their character. So was Peaches hard for you to get into the character, or was it like I got this girl?
So it was a little. I'm also an urban fiction writer.
All right now.
So I was familiar with it. I just had to feel my way into the character, Okay. I had to become Peaches. So
you had to come
Nice.
Peaches, and Peaches is her.
yeah.
All right. So you said Peaches is an urban girl. She's around. Everybody got a Peaches in their neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's one of them characters that if you see her, oh, that's TT from down the block.
Yeah,
that's what she remind me of.
That's what's up.
All right, I love it. Okay, so I asked some work. How was it working with Eli? Because I know I work with him here in the radio, but I know, that's a whole different side. He was doing, I believe, the production part of it. So being that you're new into acting, was it easy to work with him? Or was it is he making you a little nervous about working with somebody else?
So working with Eli has been a fabulous experience. He worked me through all of the rough ins and outs, and he's very patient, and he made a very fun experience. You spoke up before, it doesn't feel like work when you're doing something you love.
All right, that's cool. So is Peaches, not giving away too much because nobody's seen it yet, but we're on chapter 1 right now. Is Peaches a forever character that's going to be in chapters to come, or does she just have a few pop-ups in each chapter?
All right, well, I'm gonna keep my finger crossed that Peaches is in it for the long run.
I know that's right.
That's right. Be the what everybody knows. So,
all right. So, what got you into doing this in the first place?
Well, again, I started off writing urban fiction. I've always been intrigued by it. I like it. I love it. I breathe it.
Anything you want to tell us a little bit more about that? Your urban fiction, has there anything that we might have seen? That I've read, I should say.
It's urban fiction. It's a combination of romance, street life, crime, just a little bit of everything.
Anything that you put out that we will be able to go check out real quick?
Yeah. So the Best Friends series, it's on Amazon.com. It's about 3 girls growing up in the inner city, and they're just going through it.
Okay. You said that's on Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay. With the movie. So, do you feel because we all lived the pandemic, you understand? So, with the characters that's in it, do you think that it's something that's people that's watching can actually relate to, being that we all went through the pandemic and this movie is set around the pandemic? Is this something that didn't happen, or that wasn't going on? Is this something this was going on in my neighborhood too? That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think the people would love it. They definitely can relate to it. Yeah, those were hard times that we were going through.
Definitely. Another question I this kind of for all you got to ask is: would you say is this an action-based movie? Is it like a hood trilogy type of thing? How would you characterize this movie? Anybody go first?
Would you call it it's a little bit of different genres. There's a suspense thriller aspect to this, right? And
it's a dramatic aspect.
It's definitely dramatic. Definitely dramatic. What's funny is that how people wore masks during COVID. The moments that refer to masks, to me, at least for became little moments of comic relief, because it's we got you've got people involved in like life and death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Street crime, right?
Mhm.
But then they're also worried about like having to wear a mask, like making sure everybody else is wearing a mask. You know what I mean? Because they're worried about COVID. So I thought that was, you know.
All right, so it's almost that time, but real quick, since you came to bless us with your presence, like I asked them, you being new to this, what's one positive affirmation that you would give another another new person coming into the acting game, from your experience that you can share?
Okay, I would say don't just think about it. Go ahead and try it. Give it a chance. You can't go wrong with taking a chance. Only thing that can come out of it, hopefully, is positivity. There's a lot of positive people around.
All right, that's
Very
awesome.
welcoming.
So pretty much go do your thing. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. All right, guys. So again, that is one more thing. How can anybody, if they want to book you or anything like that, how can we find you? What's all the socials, your name? Let us know how we can contact you if we need to contact you.
Okay, so you can find all my information. I am on Facebook, Latress Sparkle Riley. You can contact me there. Also on Instagram, Sparkle Lilac.
Okay, great. And again, that is the Black Demic. I believe it's coming out in August. We will be back to talk about this after it airs. And until next time, guys, Repost Queen out. This is the Book of Elii Show.